cutters. It's called a rebar cutter. This is used to cut the locks, the D-locks. And one of the protesters has been dislodged from the D-lock and immediately arrested. They are taken to the vehicles so that they can be conveyed to the station. More arrests are being made by the Special Women's Task Team. The cutting team is still engaged with the next D-lock, and I believe the protesters is released from that D-lock and immediately taken off. Now they will move on. You can see the metal pipe there. What happens is the two protesters have linked themselves using a link chain that goes through the metal piping. The cutting team has to use a grinder. Now this grinder will create sparks. That's why hooks are being placed on the protesters. And once there's an entry there, they will put in a bolt cutter to cut the chains and release the two protesters. There's a linking chain in there. There you can see the bolt cutter being used and the chain is being cut, and immediately the two protesters are arrested and taken away for breaching the law and causing danger to themselves and other members of the general public. The demonstrators were escorted to the station. Now, ladies and gentlemen, focus your attention to the middle of the parade square right now. Infiltrated and instigated by radical elements, the large peaceful crowd becomes unruly. Taking lead, a few anarchists in black balaclava. They swarm the roads and open areas, touching dustbins along the way. The roadwork workers running for their lives, including the chief contractor in the white cap, also chabut. Now, you can hear the hustle and bustles of the approaching convoy, the sirens are loud, and here comes the two police tactical vehicles, one Gurkha contingent platoon, and the water cannon were activated to respond to the scene. And here they come. These vehicles are called the tactical assault vehicle, and the big one with the cannons up there is the water cannon. Right. The TAVs are called the tactical vehicles, not the tactical assault vehicles, but the tactical vehicles. And here comes another water cannon. More rioters, these are the latecomers, beginning to join the rioters right in the middle of the parade square. And here they come, ladies and gentlemen. Those are the Gurkha contingents. Gurkha contingent, one platoon. Now, the troopers are given the orders to be bus equipped with 5 retardant suits, shields. You can see 2 sets of shields there. The long ones in front on the front row are called the intermediate shield. The one behind are called the tactical shields. Also focus your attention, we have 4 gunners on the turrets of the TAV. For any advancing danger, they will take down. They are using the non-lethal option of HK-69 guns. Now, as Singapore is a multiracial community, warnings are given in 4 different languages. The protesters are warned to disperse peacefully. This is the warning in Tamil. I'm sure you know, huh? The protesters responded with a barrage of missiles towards the police line. Officers are well protected for missiles like this, so no problem. Not happy, the emboldened horde confronts the troop. They will try and kick and try to snatch the shields. To push them away, 400 ml irritant CS spray was used. Immediately, they are affected by the spray and begin to retreat. To gain ground and prevent a regroup, 4 GC grenadiers will lob CS grenades at the protesters. Watch for it, it's coming on. And here they come. The protesters are affected by the CS smoke and begin to retreat. Focus your attention to the middle of the square as 2 ringleaders with machetes gesturing riotously and immediately taken out by the HK-69. Good shooting this time, guys. Well done. One of the ringleaders taken down, and the adamant one that's still standing refused to move, and he goes down finally, and two of the ringleaders are taken out. The protesters run back to take their injured ringleader, and at the same time they begin to damage the chief contractor's car, but the chief contractor is not worried about it because his COE is running out already. It's an old car, ladies and gentlemen, so don't worry. And the ringleaders, the two of the ringleaders out there are setting fire. They are not grass cutters, but they are ringleaders. One more ringleader moving to the middle is damaging the car, and I believe they are going to set fire onto the contractor's car. And here they go. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, look at the fire ablaze. Mazda 323 being set ablaze, and the water cannon was summoned to the scene to clear the barricades that were set. At the same time, dosing out the fires being set by the protesters. And you will see that the water cannon will be using the overhead spray laced with CS irritants to soften the crowd for the final charge. At the same time, the Gurkha contingent flanking on the right to prevent the rioters from running into the city. The order for the final assault is given by the OC troop. The troop moves into a single line formation, and here they go for the final charge. Very quickly running into the protesters. The protesters running in all different directions. Some have gone to Jurong, some gone to Orchard Road. They are running everywhere, ladies and gentlemen. And there you have it. We have the protesters all running. Now, ladies and gentlemen, normally a mop-up operation will be conducted by officers from the Special Operations Command and of course the divisional officers. And here they come, the tactical vehicles following close at hand with the gunners out there. Don't they look smart, ladies and gentlemen? Wow. Some of you youngsters out there would definitely want to join the Special Operations Command. Don't feel shy. Singapore Police Force is looking out for you. So be sure to join the Singapore Police Force. I was there for 31 years and maybe going on for another 3. So you should be doing that right now. Don't feel shy. And there we go. Here we have the water cannons falling close at hand. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to focus our attention onto the middle as we bring on our SCDF home team partners to put out the fire. Of course, anybody wants to take this car, we are especially selling it at $275 after the show. And the order to assemble or regroup is being given by the OC troop. And here they come, ladies and gentlemen. Just a reminder, we have a K9 performance by the Police K9 Unit dog show coming on. Ladies and gentlemen, the public order formation led by DSP2 Roy Shafiq and DSP Muhammad Amran, extending our heartiest salute to our distinguished guests. We also like to thank our home team partners, the Singapore Civil Defence Force, for their support in the demonstration. When the going gets tough, the tough gets going. And here they are, ladies and gentlemen, officers from the Special Operations Command. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a nice round of applause for the Gurkha contingent in their bullfighters. Alright, this is what they call the vehicle, bullfighters. Right after this, ladies and gentlemen, we have a special performance by the Police K9 Unit. If you want to see the dogs in action, please hang on to your seats, do not move, because we've got our next demonstration coming up. And how about it for officers in our water cannon? Alright. Alright, we hope you have enjoyed this demonstration. We'd like to hand you over to Officer Luke.